Okay, so this is going to be a video about how to create a hardcover book cover from a paperback book cover. It's thundering and lightning in Central Florida, which is where I live, so I apologize for any sounds in the background. Okay, so on my little cheat sheet here, I have the paperback calculator. It's at this address, okay, and it's at KDP, so I pulled it up. So I'm going to be creating a hardcover with black and white. Paper type is white. Turn direction is left to right. Measurement units is inches. My interior side is 6 by 9 inches, and the page count is 262 pages. And then you click on Calculate Dimensions, throws it up here, and then Download Template. Okay, and let's see here, book covers, ebook. Okay, I'm going to make a new folder here, Sanctuary. Hardcover. Okay, and I'm going to put the zip file in here. And then I'm going to go to the zip file here. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Hardcover. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to right click on this zip folder and choose Extract All. And then it's going to throw up a default name and just click Extract. Let's see, an unexpected error. Sometimes the name is too long. Let's see if it does it here. Okay, it did. Okay, so this is the folder that it's in. Oh, something went wrong here. Okay, so let me shorten this name here. Rename. I'll take out the 6 by 9. I don't need that. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's see. Extract all. Let's see if this is, yeah, okay, that's good. Extract. All right, that's it. Sometimes the name that it throws up is a little bit too long. I don't know why, but anyway. So let's go in here. First, let me get rid of this guy. Yeah, here we go. All right. So I'm going to use this PNG file. So I'm going to right click and show more options and rename. And this is going to be my Sanctuary hardcover. Oh no, hardback, isn't it? Hardback cover. Okay. All right. So this one I'm going to cut and put in this folder here. There you go. And so this one I'm going to delete. Okay, so there we go. All right, so this one I'm going to right click and open with Gimp. So I have Gimp open, so I'm going to flip over there now. So this is the hardcover book cover. And as you can see, it has very wide margins here. So over here, I opened, before I started the video, my original paperback cover. It has all the guidelines on it, and over here you can see all of the different layers that I use in creating the design. So I've brought up also this same document I saved as a JPG. And just as a special note, if you try to save in Gimp from the Gimp document, which is a XCF file, directly to a PDF file, sometimes it starts throwing the text all over the place. It could be a nightmare. And it took me a long time to figure out that there's a little bit of a glitch. So whenever I finish a book cover, I always save it to a JPG file. Then I open the JPG file and I save this. I export this as the PDF, and then nothing gets thrown around. That's a workaround for it. So if you are going from a similar size of a paperback book to a, slightly larger or smaller hardcover, this is a trick that you can use. If it's more than 1/4 of an inch or 3/4 of an inch, then you might run into a problem. But I'm going from the 5.6 and 7.81, I think, up to a 6:9, so it shouldn't be a problem. So when I pull up the JPG document, what I'm going to do is create a front cover and a back cover that I'm going to bring into my new book cover template. So I'm going to click over here to this rectangle select tool and come over here and drag it around the front cover. Okay. And then I'm going to lean on it with my mouse, right click and choose Edit, Copy Visible. And that's going to copy what's inside the selection area. Then I'm going to come over here and click on File, Create, from Clipboard. Okay, so that's the front cover. So I'm going to export as front cover, Sanctuary front cover. Export. Let me make sure I'm in the right place here. Sanctuary book covers, hardcover book. Okay, so that's the export. That's the front. Now we're going to go to the JPG and I'm going to click Select None to take away that selection area. I'm going to click it again and now surround the back cover the same way. And I'm avoiding the spine. Okay. All right, now I think I'm a little bit off up here, so I'm going to hold down my Shift. Oops. And pull this down so it's on the green area. Okay, and then again, right click, Edit, Copy Visible, File, Create from Clipboard, and there's the back cover. So I'm going to Export, File, Export as Sanctuary back cover. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Sanctuary book covers, hardcover. There we go. Export. Export. Okay. So I'm going to go here, and I still have these open, so I'm going to drag this over. Actually, this doesn't work while I'm recording the screen, so I'm going to have to open these separately, which is not a problem. Okay, open recent. Let's see. Back. Oh, why did it save as a PDF? Well, let's see if they'll work. Let's see, I want the front. Okay. Import. All right. Let me save them then as JPGs. I wasn't paying attention. That's what happened. That's what happened. There you go. JPG. And let's see, this one here is export as back cover, JPG, export, export. Okay, so here we are. So let's see, open as a layer, front cover. Here we go. All right, so before I go any further, I've got to put my new guidelines on. So I'm going to I'm going to indicate every area where there is the pink, because that's area that I don't want to have any text in. I want to make sure that everything is centered in between the white lines. So I'll put them here. That's for where the spine begins. That's where the text is going to go. Here, here. And I'm going to do the same thing on the area on the opposite direction. All right, and there, and there. Let me make sure I have everybody. Yeah, this one here is a little bit. Okay. All right, so that's everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to go on Move, make sure I'm on the right layer, and move this over here. And then I'm going to, actually, let me put it in the center. And then click on the Scale tool onto the picture, and then holding down the Control key, I'm going to fit it into this area here. Okay, let's see here. That's good. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with the back cover. I'm going to open as a layer. Here's the back cover as a JPG. All right, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click on the Move tool and make sure I'm on the right layer. Move this over into the center. And then click on the scale. And then holding down the Control, I'm going to grab one of the corners and open it to stretch it into here. That's good. And click Scale. Okay, so as you can see, all of the relevant information is within the lines. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is click on the bottom and then create a new layer and call it New Background. Okay. Now, because it came in as white because these are my colors here. So I'm going to click on the foreground and using the dropper, I'm going to click up here and that's going to be one color. And then I'm going to take the background color, grab the dropper and go down here and get the dark olive. Okay. And then I'm going to click on the gradient. And let's see if I have the right direction. Yes. Okay. So there you go. And then this way, everything is now in the right place. So the only thing I need to do is create a new spine. So I'm going to go back to the black and white, flip this so that my foreground color is white, click on the text tool. Actually, I better, yeah, let's see, R. Shannon. And this one is going to be, let's see, 225, let's say. All right, now I've got to move this up so we can see it. So it needs to be a little bit bigger than that. All right, so let's see here. Okay, that's good, I think. All right, so I'm going to put the letters a little bit closer by dragging this down, actually. That's good. There. All right, and now I'm going to click on the Move tool. Just the Move tool pulls me out of the text. Okay, and so I want to now use the rotate tool. So I'm going to come over here and get the rotate tool and click back on this text box. And up in rotate, I'm going to put 90 degrees, click rotate, and then click on the move tool and drag this down. And make sure that it's in the center here. Sometimes it's hard to move unless you expand it. There it is. Okay, and I like to have it a little bit up from the edge of the book. All right, so I'm going to click on Control-Shift-J, and that puts it in the center here. Actually, I'm going to move this down just a tiny bit. There we go. And then I'm going to do the top one here, Murder in the Sanctuary. Okay, M-U-R-D-E-R. All right, so this one is going to be I would say 250. Let's see how that works. 250. All right. So I'm going to click on the move tool to get out of the text. Come up here to the rotate tool. Click on this text box. Rotate it 90 degrees. And then click on the move tool again. And then drag it down into the center here. All right, and that's a couple of centimeters or about a ½ inch away from the top of the book. Now, I don't like it that the R. Shannon is bigger than the title. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to redo that one. I'm going to redo that one. Let's see here. All right. So let's see. This one I'm going to do it to 250. All right, and I'm going to click on, okay, so let's see again, I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, rotate, okay, and then shift it down here, and I'm going to go really close so I can get this in the center here. There we go. All right, and the same thing with this guy here. Murder in the side. Yeah, that's pretty centered there. Okay, I like the way that looks better. All right. So there it is. This should fit the hardcover, and it's pretty much the same as the original, except on the original, on the new copy here, it has more of a sort of an edge to it. Let's see here. But this, I have a feeling, is going to fold over on the paperback. I mean, on the hardcover. But anyway, that's how you can use the paperback and create a hardcover for it. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to see my other videos. I have a playlist entitled Gimp for Authors and Other Newbies. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.